Want to sell in the USA market on Facebook? Stick around, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Hey everybody, this is Brian McCumber here with Tech Money Talks. I'm the host of the #1 dropshipping podcast on the planet, and I'm really excited to share this with you. Now keep in mind, this is for educational purposes only. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to be able to sell in the USA market on Facebook. Now, before we dive into the golden nuggets, first, if you can like, subscribe, and hit the notification. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to sell in the US market on Facebook, and you can do it in 3 easy steps. I call it going virtual. So step number 1 is using a virtual network, okay? Step number 2 is using a virtual PC. And step number 3 is using a virtual account. It's all done in 3 easy steps. I'm going to show you how to do it on my computer. So come over here and I'll show you exactly how it's done. And this is the 3 steps that I've been talking about here. So this is all about going virtual, okay? And as you're connecting to the internet, most people don't really realize you're being spied upon. You're being spied upon by big corporations, big tech, hackers, governments, China, Russia, all these things that are spying on your data, your habits, your activity. They know your computer, they know your address, they know your IP address, location, all that stuff as you're just openly connected to the internet, going through Facebook, going to social media. With the VPN, it protects you from that. So that's the whole point of using a VPN. So now a VPN service that I'd recommend, and I'm not an affiliate or whatever, I'm just kind of recommend. Actually, there's a bunch that's out there, but the whole point is that to find something that'll give you protection over the internet. And we're actually going to show how this actually works. Starting out, you and your PC, you're public. You got a public PC, you got a public address and a public location. And now step number 1 is that you're going to apply that VPN, and you can use TorGuard, and that'll give you a private address and private location. So now your location can be wherever you specify you want it to be. You could be in any country around the world, and you can specify the address that you're operating from there. The second step is to create a virtual PC. So now that you have a virtual network, create a virtual PC. Virtual PC, you can actually make an easy virtual desktop, meaning that an actual virtual computer. And you can create that on the internet, on the cloud. And you can do that through Amazon Workspaces. So Amazon Workspaces just made it totally easy for people to use. Now, if we look here, a way to get started with Amazon Workspaces is to do 3 steps here, which is 1, you sign up for an AWS account. 2, you launch their quick setup. And then 3 is that you customize your workspace, which is basically, choose what computer you want to work with here. Now, also, let me show the pricing here. This is what's actually pretty cool. Look at that, 22 cents an hour. So you can have a computer, a virtual computer, and for the time that you use it, means the time that you actively use the virtual PC is 22 cents per hour. So like I said, that's step 2 of the process, which is creating a virtual PC. 1, it's dirt cheap because you pay by the hour. And 2, it's a quick setup. Like, you'll be able to set it up within like about 20-30 minutes. You'll see that it's actually pretty quick and easy, which is awesome. And then here's the other tip I almost forgot to mention. The other tip is that use the virtual network, the same virtual private network on your virtual PC. If you're trying to create a new account, or for some reason your account was shut down and you try to create a new one from your public PC and your public location, but Facebook knows who you are, where you connected from, and you try to, you have an account that, say, you got shut down for whatever reason, and now you're trying to try to create a new account. Facebook can see, hey, you're trying to create a new account from the same IP, from the same computer, from the same address. No, I'm not going to activate your new account from this same computer. Facebook picks up on that, and they know how to do that, so they tell you no. So you've probably already experienced this, or you heard people experience this, that, man, they got shut down or whatever, for whatever reason. They're trying to create a new account, but they're using the same public PC, the same public address and location, and Facebook knows who you are, and they say no time after time after time. Once you privatize, now Facebook will treat your PC connection as if you are a new person to create a new account. Does that make sense to you? Step 3 is that you're going to create a new, I call it a virtual account, because what you can do here is that you go to the next step here. Go to Fiverr. So it's fiverr.com, and you basically do a search. You can see the search in here. I'd said Facebook account, just 2 words, Facebook account. And now you see things like this, which is like, I'll create a Facebook business ad account. I'll create a Facebook verified business ads account. You know, all these people offering these services for you. So you can do that. Here's an example of the services. So I clicked into one of them and I say, I'll create an account. You have 233 5-star reviews for creating an account. They already have 3 in the works right now. And so people love it. This person's in Italy and he's able to have an account. And here they even explain it's a common scenario, right? The main problem for a digital marketer, if you've been disabled or banned Facebook ads account, here's the fix. He'll create a Facebook account, solve the problem, and he says, here's information that I need from you. And here's what he'll give you, the new account, and so on. And that where it leads to step 3. So that's how you create that virtual account. But you want to create that account and then only access account through this setup, through the virtual PC, through that virtual network. Now, let me show an example of how this works. So I'm going to click on workspaces here. This is the actual, you can see, I'm going to drag this around on my screen. This is the actual workspace that I'm talking about. Amazon Workspace, the actual computer. So if I click this, it's a Windows 10 computer on this system here. And here's what I'm going to do first before I do anything. There's a website on the tour guide, actually. It says, what's my IP address? So I already did a refresh here, and it says, and actually this virtual machine computer is based in Ireland. So it said, I'm in Ireland. It's unprotected. See how it's public facing? It's unprotected. It's in Ireland. It knows that it's coming from Amazon because I created the virtual machine from Amazon. It's a Windows 10 computer. I'm using a Firefox browser. My screen resolution is this. You can see all the information that, you know, and this is just a summary of information that they're showing here. But like I said, when you're connecting to the internet for all these services, public. They know your computer, they know your address, they know a lot of things about you that you don't realize. Now, say if you're trying to say, I mean, the question comes up a lot if you're in different countries, you know, say, and you're trying to do business in the United States. So the easier step as well is that you can select a server that's based in the country you want to be in. So you can choose, you know, Greece, Hungary, India, Mexico, all these different countries. But here, let's choose Chicago, United States, you know, so that's where I am. And we'll just say here, but this virtual PC is actually running from Ireland. So now I click connect, and let's let us go through its thing. Sometimes it takes a little while to connect, and let's see how it goes. Boom, connected. So now I got a connection. It's a connection in the United States with a new IP address. And if we go here, and I'm going to click refresh on what's my IP, what's my information here. Boom, here we go. Look at the Chicago map. This now says this computer, this connection, this everything is using a protected IP address. It's based in the United States, in Chicago. It knows right there. You can see the map, longitude, latitude. It has its own ISP provider that's in that area. America, Chicago, from a Windows 10 computer, and then the browser and so on, right? So this created this setup, and you can see how easy it is for now you to operate. So now imagine that, okay, you were on the browser, you set up this new account, right? You set up this new account, and now you're operating from the virtual computer with the VPN connection. That's how it works, folks. That's what the pros aren't, you know, publicly talking about. One, because it's too complicated to explain, and then 2, because they're just keeping it secret for themselves. So I just kind of laid down the golden nuggets here, simplified it so that you can follow in 3 easy steps. And that gives you a chance to now create a new virtual account, and you can operate business with that virtual account. And then follow the guidelines and policies and things like that, because, I mean, it does nobody any good to keep getting your account canceled and things like that. So like I said, this is all for, technical education purposes, but really awesome stuff. I'm excited about it. I hope this really helped you out. All right, wasn't that amazing? I tell you, 3 easy steps. It's how you do it: a virtual network, a virtual PC, and a virtual account if needed. So you got all the steps on how to do it. I tell you, it's something that most people don't know about. It gets technical, but hopefully I simplified it in easy to follow terms. I'm telling you, this kind of stuff has been used all around. However, I know that there's a lot of detailed steps to go through. So I put together this blueprint. I call it a cheat sheet, step by step how to get started. It's free. So I'm giving it to you for free as my gift to you. All you need to do is go to virtual.dropposting.com. Go to virtual.dropposting.com. It's a free step-by-step blueprint, a cheat sheet, how to do exactly what you need to do to get things set up for yourself. So if you got value out of this video, be sure to show your support. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit notifications. Let me know. Send me feedback if you want to see more videos and content like this. I tell you, this kind of valuable information is not being shared on YouTube, and my goal is to help simplify and educate you so that you know exactly what you need to do. All right, so go ahead and grab that blueprint, and I'll see you in the next video. To decide here, is this a black hat technique or a gray hat technique? So this is it, black hat, or this is a gray hat? That's what I'm trying to figure. I think it's more of a gray hat technique, and it's a technical setup that's been used for decades.